Well, the rules aren't too specific about what we do after our little, what was his chit? Warren, special command marker. But a key word in rules was that the Union player would interrupt the draw of the rebels. So we'll go ahead and interpret that interruption as meaning we will go ahead now with Heath's activation. So we roll for Heath's unit, and Heath's units are... Oh, where you at, Heath? Oh, you know what? Heath doesn't have any units. Heath's brigades are, yeah, all of Heath's units have been wiped out. Let's see if we got at least one here. I'm not seeing any, so that might be a moot draw anyway. So there you go. Heath is not. So we'll put Heath over here. He had artillery too. So Heath is not. All of his forces are not up to combat effectiveness, I guess is what you say. I don't know if they'd be eliminated in this game. So we'll go ahead and draw another chit. And it will be Confederates. So they'll swing back over here to the Confederate turn. Oh, I'm going to have to hold off. I got to sneeze. We'll be right back. Ooh, all right. Clearing the head time. All right. Confederate chit, and it be Hood. Does Hood have any units available anymore? Because I think he just got hammered. All right, okay, we got two of them on the hill. That's all that's left of Hood and his men. Did they stay there and fight it out? Does he have a... Nope, he does not have... He's not on a victory point hex. Find out what we want to do with Hood after this roll of 6. So Hood will have a nice range of 8 movement points. When it's all said and done, what we'll do with his units up on the hill, they're surrounded. The only thing standing in the way of a huge... Well, we have units here still, I guess. I was going to say, yeah, that's pretty much it. Trying to get back or trying to make a way in for any reinforcements, but that's about it here. So, not looking good for the rebels, even though they got a nice little buffer lead. They might need every bit of it. We'll be right back. All right, they have exited the hill and have double timed it, if not totally ran down here to this position. This is pretty much what we got to do now. We do have, like I was saying, a nice little buffer. We can't be losing too much more. I think if we can hang on to, as the rebel player, this one, maybe get this one, hold on to this line here. At the most, take this spot here. I don't know how long we're going to hold on to that one. But if we can hang on to, and another key thing is not suffer any more casualties. So the key thing for us for the next 1, 2, 3 turns, the rebels have a nice margin of victory right now. But yeah, we got to maybe start camping out and turtling on up. He's coming back here from maybe rebel offensive. If we can get rid of these units and solidify down here, we might stand a chance. The marker is still there, and it is not on the game track yet. So, only combat that was taken was by the Union. That will be Hood's movement. All right, Hood's just coming on back here. He's in the flatland. He ain't really in an advantageous spot. We didn't want to get adjacent. This way, though, if any attacks do come up, we have a nice little zone of control blocking some of these movements. All right, we'll be right back for another command chit draw. All right, then, carrying on with the next chit pull after Heath. I do believe is where we were. But we were so rudely interrupted. I can't say that. We have a good time. Here we go. Let me see here. Oh, it is still the Union. Nope. It was the Confederates. Now it'll be the Union's turn. And specifically, ooh, who is that? That is 3rd Corps. 3rd Corps symbol. Rolling for 3rd Corps' movement. With a 2. Not too good there. 3rd Corps. 2 only represents 4 movement points. So we have 4 movement points with some boys around there. Unfortunately for us, we have taken our combat marker. So we can't do nothing with to see if there's any residuals. Because we did have some combats Residuals. We find out what the deal is. We'll be right back. There's no mandatory attacks here. So if they want to move out of the zone of control, we can't move into another one. We'll have to see what's up. We'll be right back. We gotta see if we have any residual combats going on here. I'm not seeing anything. We had action over here. Everything over here looks to be alright. Might be just a dig in turn for 3rd Corps. We'll be right back. Wanted to check and make sure that a wheat field was not considered a clear hex, and it's not. So in this bunch of wheat, we're hunkered down. Hopefully it is, well, it's July. I don't know how high wheat is in July from, but anyway, yeah, the wheat field, if it wasn't harvested, they are hunkering down in that. I don't think we're going to move. Yeah, I think we're just going to stay put. So we're going to stay dug in that position right there. Let's go on with our next chit draw. And it will be a Confederate chit. So we'll go over here. Turn this one over to the Confederates. And specifically, it is, Johnson. Alright, well, Confederate have not moved their chit, and it's still over here on the old chit marker. So we'll see what we want to do with Johnson. His troops are all around. This could be a combat. We will find out how much he can move. Looking for that big die roll. Oh, no good. Not a good omen for Johnson. That means he can move 4 movement points. See what we want to do with Johnson's brigades. Here, and here. No, that's Pender. All right, we'll be back. All right, thoughts we're trying to maybe bring Johnson around since we already have our victory point hex. We got to solidify that spot. Another thing is there's only 4 movement points. He can't get across the creek and through the woods. So he's kind of got his hands tied. These boys here could have moved to this hex. Yeah, that just gives the Union another chance to get out. I don't think they can move on in there, but still, Johnson's digging in. No movement for Johnson. Our next command chit draw. Like I said, you don't want to really be giving up too much. You're in the lead. You're in the commanding lead as a rebel player. How do you play it? All right, it'll be turn Union. The good guys. Oh, shoot. Who knows nowadays? All right. And here we go. Rolling for the boys out in the middle. Find out what's up with that. A big old roll needed. Combat's already been taken and a 3. That equals 6 movement points. There you go. 4. 9th Corps. See what we want to do with them. We'll be right back. All right, with 9th or 11th, whatever one is correct. We just moved the units that are turned sideways pretty well. Use them as a blocking force. Not enough strength really to go after this victory point hex yet. So that'll be what 9th Corps does during the late morning. Turn 13. Next chit draw, or next command marker. And we'll go over here. We are right here. Ready to go. Oh, USA. Turn stays. And it is 12th Corps. They are right in the thick of it here. I think they're down to it. There are our units that are holding the point. And that is it. We have a couple brigades. It might be an anticlimactic turn here. Except for our battles, like we said. The combat round's already been taken for the Union, so we're just maneuvering. I don't know if we'll even maneuver with these guys. It might be another dug-in corps. If they can't move, they got a 1. More of an initiative to stay put. 1 means 4 movement points. If they wish to move, we'll be back with these 2 brigades. Alright, then we'll just move him out to the edge, get him in an advantageous position. So, I mean, they can move next to him and attack, but, you know, there you go. I think that's about the best we can do. That'll be it for his chit draw. Straighten everybody out here that's been moved, because movements are final. And we'll get another chit draw. When and where will the rebels commit to having a battle? Oh, this might be a time. It's early. And early is right over here. Let's roll for early. Ooh, early is down to 1 brigade. With a 5, early can move. Oh, 10 hexes. 10 hexes for early roll of a 5. Huh. I see 2 of them here, and that's it. 2 brigades, and they're right in the thick of everything. Was it time for battle? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll be right back. I think the commander made a decision to use the combat marker. It is time. It is time. And they'll put their combat marker over there, signifying it's used. And Pender's going to move like this. There's 10 movement points. We will start with Thomas's brigade. He will go 1, 2. Oh, let me make sure I'm with you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. 8, 9. Put him right here. Or do we want him somewhere else? Let me try this one again. 8, 9. Ooh. I think that's all the further we can get. Kind of wanted to get him over here, but we can't, so leave him there. All right, another Pender brigade of these 2 boys here. We'll just go ahead and move them. Oh, this is how we got to do this. Let me figure this out, and we'll be right back. I'll figure out all the moves. I'm going to bore you with the details. This is the one we really want. These 2, oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Puts him right here. All right. And I guess that's it for Pender's men. Bubble of a combat. Now, the thing of it is, we'll have a flanking attack here. This one can attack here. We'll figure out what the advantageous ones are, but yeah, we'll be attacking. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Now I'll have to check out artillery. What do we want to do with this boy up here, though? He's really serving a purpose, though, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can get within range or something, but that'd leave this hole open. We'll leave him there. He's holding up. All right, let's see here. Pender has no artillery. Wow, that is a bummer. And no divisional artillery. We'll assign artillery out here. So boy here it does have artillery for defense. Ooh, who else? That is it for the Union artillery. But we always have Hunt's guns. Hunt's guns. So we'll put one of these with him, and one of these with him. There you go. We have artillery on the Union side as an advantage, but we'll get on with these attacks, make sure everything's good to go, and combat has been declared for the Confederates. We'll be right back. Survey artillery as follows, but we'll have to look at the terrain that the target is in when they attack, so we don't know who we're getting attacked from, but we have artillery there. Johnson actually has a gun available to him, but his target is in the woods. Makes it moot, so he can't use artillery, but we want to put an artillery marker here. So there you go. Now, even though it isn't their activation, it's combat time, and their combat wasn't mandatory, so they have the option of combat. So we're going to use Johnson's troops and these troops here on this attack because it's our combat phase. So combat means you can have combat anywhere you're adjacent as long as it's legal, and it ain't mandatory. So, or if it is mandatory, you have to use that, but you have the option. These guys had a non-mandatory, but they're going to use their, almost got that one. Must be the allergy time of year. I'm sneezing left and right. All right. I don't know if we're going to have time to come back and have this battle. Life is calling, but if we do, we'll come back. We'll solve this battle for the rebel side. Man, this would be a big boost in points for an already commanding lead. And just trying to mostly inflict some casualties. If we can solidify this point, we can make a move on one of these victory hexes right away. We got the forces here. Help is on the way, though. He's doing a great job tying them all up, but I don't know how much he'll tie them up anymore now that there ain't more troops there, so we can see what's going on. A big spot of casualties for the Union was along this area, and a graveyard for the Confederates right along in here. So there you go. We'll be back. Right now, for the mechanics of this game, every hex has to be attacked. So we'll do it this way. This hex and this hex are going to attack this hex and give us that flank advantage. All right. This hex has to be attacked, and we'll attack it with this one. This hex here has to be attacked, and we'll attack it from this one, because these two hexes are adjacent to these two attacking hexes. But we don't have to silk off because they're being attacked from other hexes. So for our first attack, well, let's go on. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 factors. That's the most factors in a battle so far in Gettysburg for the Confederate side. All right. Next we have, only 3 factors. Now let's make sure we could use the artillery against these guys. These targets for this artillery has got to be in clear hexes. He's in clear. Hold on. Getting this stuff all mixed up here. We have to be very careful. Yeah, he's in a clear hex, so we can use the artillery. All right, get this back here. Oh, everything's getting moved out of the way. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. All right. So we can use our artillery. So 8 versus a 3. It's only a 2-to-1. Wow. Would have been a lot more thanks to Hunt's guns. So we'll get over here. Get a 2-to-1. I want to get this straightened up real quick. We'll be right back. All right, then. They're attacking downhill there on the same terrain. No modifier. 2-to-1 attack equals +1 for the defender, -1 for the attacker. So +1 will roll for the attack or for the defender first. +1 with a 4 is needed or less. +1 on this die roll. Oh, he makes it. He makes it. They hold out. Wow. All right. That's it. So the Union held. The Union held. All right. Oh, you know what? They're in the forest, too. Let's see that. I didn't even think about that. We have been getting these wood modifiers. Defensive modifier, nothing. Okay. Wow, that's weird. No modifier in the woods. Okay. Let's see here now. Oh, so he stays. That is this unit. Oh, you know what? He was flanked. Oh, I'm glad we just caught that. Okay, he was flanked, which means it's a 2. You got a 3. +1 is a 4. So 2 versus a 4. Number 1, he loses a step. Or let me get this out of here. He loses a step. Yeah, we forgot all about that. He was flanked, which means that 4 is now reduced to a 2. He rolled a 3. +1 is a 4, so he'll reduce a step, and he's got to retreat 2 hexes. He's got to go the other way, but, well, he can go 1. No, he can't go that way, so he'll go 1, 2. This will be it. He's got his compadre with him. We will give these guys another victory point. And that is that. So the attack was successful. Now we'll see what the cost was. 5 or less, -1 on their roll. Okay, he's good. 3 or less, -1 on... Oh! 3 or less, -1 on the roll. 3 or less, -1 on the roll is 4. He suffers a hit. Let me make sure everybody here is okay. Johnson, he's up here. With a 5, -1 is a 4. He needed a 3. He suffers a step loss and must retreat. His only good retreat route, though, will be... Ooh, we'll put him here. He's got to retreat more than that, so we'll put him right here. So there you go. These boys are here. Next unit. 4 or less, -1. Oh, what is it with this? 4 or less, -1. He's good. Next one. 4 or less. 4 or less. Was it 2? Okay, well, there you go. Wow, they had to get out of there. Well, you know what? Can he retreat out of there? He's right here. Oh, he can't retreat. Yeah, it'd be through his zone of control. Oh, let me stop here real quick. Can't retreat any place, so he's got to retreat 2 hexes. Then I'll put him in a zone of control anywhere. He can't retreat through his zone of control, so that negates that. So He is eliminated, giving the Confederates another victory point. There you go. How's that? All right, this attack is over. We've rolled for everybody. Now we got to do the soak-off attacks. Let me see here. Make sure everybody's all right. Oh, I'm getting units out of place here. We'll be right back. All right, let's check out our next attack. I think we got everything straightened out here. We got to figure out how we want to do this one. This place here has been opened up. We do want to get somebody in the woods there, though. So we will. We'll just move one in here into the woods. There you go. Now, our next attack will feature. Ooh, who do we want to do? He is the weaker unit. Well, we don't know. He has to roll for his. 2 to 4. I think we're going to do it like this. These two are going to attack this one. And these two will attack this one here. Let me see. Nope, he's already been used in attack. Let me turn him sideways. He's already been used in attack. Let me use him sideways. He's already been used in attack. Move him sideways too. There you go. Alright, these all have been used in attacks. I think we'll do this attack. These two units. Sorry about that, with these two units. Go after this one. And our last attack will feature this one going against him. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus a 3. 2 to 1 attack. Would have been a lot better if it wasn't for the artillery again. Hoping the Union player hunts guns. So 2 to 1 attack means 4 units must roll. All the attackers will have to roll. And it'll be advantageous for the attacker. So the defender needing a 4 or less with a +1. He's being attacked. He isn't attacking anybody, so there won't be no modifiers. +1. These guys might have modifiers for going up a hill or something, but +1 was a 2 to 1, and he needs a 4 or less. Doesn't get it. And I don't know if he can retreat. He can't retreat, so that'd be he's got to retreat 2 hexes. None of those will get him out of his zone of control. So I believe he will be 1, 2, 1, 2. That doesn't help him out anywhere. So he will be eliminated, giving the Confederates 2 more points. 9. I'll increase this one to 10 to. Let me see here. It was 48. No, 41. Oh, I'm sorry. 43. It moved this one up 1. There you go. Did he eliminate him? Was that 2 points? Yeah, I think he was. So that's 2 points. Another one over here. Okay. Put this over here. Right back. All right, we'll continue now. I think we got everything straightened out from the errant die roll. Oh, you got to watch that stuff. All right, so these boys will be rolling with a -1 modifier, but they're going up a hill. You can see here on this terrain that luckily they came in on the right spots, because this spot here is a steep cliff and would have been movement prohibited. Pause here for a cough break. We'll roll our die for our 4 brigades. All right, then grab the old red die. Even. There would have been a -1 on the roll, but they're going up a hill, so that'll even everything out. There's no modifier for the woods, so it'll be a 3. He makes it. Another one going for a 3, or 4 or less rather. No modifier. Ooh, he doesn't make it. So we will give a point to the Union. All right, now for these two down here going up a hill, they would have had a -1 modifier, but going up the hill negated that. They get a 1, they're okay. And the next unit looking for a 4 or less. 5, they do not make it. So there you go. He will suffer a step loss, and his path of retreat will have to be this way here. There you go. All right. So now we can advance one. We'll have this unit, well, this unit here advance on up. We'll turn all these units sideways because they have just participated in an attack. There you go. Also, now we have this unit here. We'll be attacking. However, everybody around have already attacked, so we'll just be using this unit here. That is a 2 versus a 2. But a 1 on this will give it a 1 to 2 attack. No modifiers. Now, he can use his artillery. He's in the woods, but he's shooting out in the clearing, so he could use his artillery. So that'll be a 1 to 2 attack. Not good. This way here. Now, we'll roll first for the Union. And these guys with that question mark, they've been untested in combat. So we'll look over here. That is the Vermont Brigade. And we will roll now with a Union die and find out what their tactical effectiveness rating is. Looking for a high roll. 5. So their tactical effectiveness rating with a 5 is a 4. So there you go. So they'll be rolling with the tactical effectiveness of 4 is what the roll they'll meet. All right, he's getting attacked with a 1 to 2, which means he'll get a -1, and we'll need a 4 or less because we just rolled for that. 4 or less, -1. Make sure we're doing this right. No elevation. He's in the woods. We don't get no modifier for that. Yep, they're on the same elevation. So -1 because it's a 1 to 2 attack. And we need a 4 or less. -1. They barely escaped that one. All right, now 3 or less, +1. 3 or less, +1. Oh, 4. So he suffers a step loss and must retreat, but he's got to retreat. The only way he can retreat is this way here. There you go. It's the only way it's going to be legal for him. So that is that. After all the smoke is cleared for the rebel combat. There you go. Make sure we did it all right. Assigned, what do you call it? Hits and score. And the thing of it is, you could do a audit of the score at the end of the game because it's all about step losses for points and victory points. So if this is off 1 or 2, we'll find out at the end. But I'm pretty sure we got it right because we've been auditing the heck out of it every other turn. All right, well, there you go. Let me move everybody the right way, and we'll analyze the situation. I would say there's a plan. We definitely came through. We do have a little stone in our shoe still here with Doubleday. But other than that, we should be able to be freed up and solidify, maybe make a threat. It's all a matter of time and chit draws. We get some quick chits around here, get us some hammer and anvil action, some flanking action along here. We could solidify this and get up along these high points and defend against the Union onslaught to come. They're a ways away, so we got a distance. We got some time and distance working in our favor, but this is a great game. I'm going to add up the score, make sure everything's good to go before we have another chit draw. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Life's calls, and hopefully we don't get rained out tomorrow, but if we get rained out tomorrow, we can maybe get this game done. Wow, that'd be nice. All right, not many chits left. All the combats have been taken. There you go. We'll be back.